Invoices, a week of disputes and improvements. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another story about invoices. My name is Sophie, and today I'm going to share with you a new experience I had with managing invoices during a challenging week at work. Invoices are the lifeblood of business, sending them out, getting them paid, and fixing errors when they happen. They're straightforward until they're not, and that's when the real work begins. Last time, I told you about invoicing a big client and chasing late payments. This time, it's about a different week, one with multiple invoices, a payment dispute, and a push to streamline our system. It's a story of persistence, problem solving, and process tweaks. I hope you enjoy listening to it. Let's get started. I've been at Horizon Learning for 4 months now, working as a team supervisor. I lead a team of 10 administrative staff at a company that provides training programs. My role includes managing schedules, logistics, and financial tasks like invoicing, something I've gotten good at since my last billing adventure. We bill clients regularly and pay suppliers to keep operations running. Last week, a flurry of invoicing tasks tested me. It started on a Monday morning when my boss, Ms. Patel, stopped by my desk at 8:45 a.m. with a stack of papers. "Sophie," she said, "we've got 3 new clients finishing this week, $15,000 total. I need you to invoice them by Friday." I said yes. It was a busy load, but manageable. Ms. Patel added, "And there's a dispute. East Side District says they overpaid last month. Look into it. Plus, our billing system's slow. Find a fix." I nodded, sensing a full plate. She said, "Start with the invoices, team meeting at 10 a.m. to split the work." The first thing I did was call my team. At 10 a.m., I gathered 5 key colleagues, Tom, Sarah, Lisa, Mark, and me, in the meeting room. I said, "Hi, everyone, I'm Sophie. We've got 3 clients, Riverdale High, $5,000, Westview Prep, $4,000, Pinewood School, $6,000, needing invoices by Friday. Let's divide it." Sarah said, "I'll take Riverdale, schedule's done." Lisa said, "I'll do Westview, materials are set." Mark, our new guy, said, "Pinewood, I can handle it." I said, "Great, I'll oversee and send." Tom, help Mark if he needs it. We agreed, drafts by Wednesday, final by Friday. I emailed Ms. Patel at 10:30 a.m., subject, invoice plan. "Hi Ms. Patel, team's on it, Riverdale, Westview, Pinewood invoiced by Friday. Regards, Sophie." She replied, "Good split, keep them on track." Monday afternoon, I tackled the East Side dispute. At 1 p.m., I pulled their file, invoice #HL4975, $10,000, due May 15th, paid May 20th. They emailed, "Hi Sophie, we paid $10,500, $500 too much. Refund us." I checked our bank, $10,500 deposited May 20th. I called Eastside at 1:30 p.m. "Hi, I'm Sophie, #HL4975, you paid $10,500. Why the extra?" Their clerk said, "Typo, meant $10,000. Can you refund $500? I said, "I'll confirm, back tomorrow." I emailed Ms. Patel, "Eastside overpaid $500, refund?" She said, "Yes, process it, but verify." Tuesday, I worked on the refund. At 9 a.m., I double-checked, contract said $10,000, invoice matched, payment $10,500. Clear error. I logged into our bank, set a transfer, $500 back to Eastside, account number 4567889, routing number 987654321, processed by 9:30 a.m., arrives June 20th. I emailed Eastside, subject, refund sent. Dear Miss Carter, I'm Sophie, $500 refunded for hashtag HL4975, arrives tomorrow. Regards, Sophie. She replied, thanks, confirmed. I told Ms. Patel, refund done, $500 back, issue closed. She said, quick fix, Sophie, nice. Tuesday afternoon, invoice drafts rolled in. Sarah emailed at 11 a.m., Riverdale, $5,000, due July 15th, hashtag HL5002. Lisa sent at noon, Westview, $4,000, due July 15th, hashtag HL5003. Mark called at 1 p.m., Sophie, Pinewood $6,000, due July 15th, hashtag HL5004. Check it. I reviewed, Sarah's perfect, Lisa's fine, Mark's had a typo, $6,500. I said, Mark, it's $6,000, fix the amount. He redid it, hashtag HL5004 correct by 2 p.m. I emailed Ms. Patel, drafts ready, $15,000 total, checking now. She said, polish them, send tomorrow. Wednesday, a dispute flared. At 10 a.m., Riverdale emailed, Hi Sophie, hashtag HL5002 says $5,000, we agreed $4,800, volume discount. Correct it. I checked our notes, $200 off for 20 employees, missed by Sarah. I called her, Hi, Sarah, Riverdale's $4,800, not $5,000. Update it? She said, sorry, my bad, fixing now. She sent hashtag HL5002, $4,800, by 11 a.m. I emailed Riverdale, subject, updated invoice. Dear Mr. Lee, I'm Sophie, corrected to $4,800, apologies. Regards, Sophie. He said, thanks, paying July 10th. I told Ms. Patel, Riverdale fixed, $4,800, paying early. Wednesday afternoon, I tested the billing system. At 1 p.m., I timed an invoice, 10 minutes to load, 5 to save, too slow. I called IT, Hi, I'm Sophie, billing software lags. Can you check? They said, server's old, update tonight, faster by tomorrow. I emailed Ms. Patel, systems sluggish, IT fixing tonight. She said, good push, test it tomorrow. I checked Mark's progress, hashtag HL5004 sent, Pinewood confirmed receipt. Lisa's hashtag HL5003 went out, Westview said, received, paying July 15th. Solid pace. Thursday, the system improved. At 9 a.m., I ran a dummy invoice, load in 3 minutes, save in 2, half the time. I emailed IT, much better, thanks. I told Ms. Patel, billing's faster, update worked. She said, perfect, roll it out. Then Westview called at 11 a.m., Hi, Sophie, hashtag HL5003, $4,000, we paid $2,000 June 10th, partial. Rest by July 15th. I checked, no record of $2,000. I said, I don't see it, account number? They gave number 7891123, ours. I called the bank, Hi, I'm Sophie, $2,000 from Westview, June 10th. They said, posted, check your ledger. I found it, unmarked deposit. I updated hashtag HL5003, $2,000 paid, $2,000 due, and emailed Westview, found it, $2,000 left, due July 15th. They said, thanks, cleared up. I told Ms. Patel, Westview half paid, tracked it down. Thursday afternoon, a supplier invoice hit. At 2 p.m., Printfast emailed, subject, invoice hashtag PF12345. Hi Sophie, ink delivery, $1.50, due July 1st. I logged it, matched our order, and wired $150 at 2:30 p.m., arrives June 20th. I emailed PrintFast, paid, $1.50, arrives tomorrow. They said, confirmed, thanks. I told Ms. Patel, PrintFast paid, $1.50 out. Friday, it all locked in. At 9 a.m., I reviewed, #HL5002, $4,800, #HL5003, $4,000, $2,000 paid, #HL5004, $6,000, $14,800 total, all sent, due July 15th. Pinewood emailed, paying July 12th, $6,000. I ran a report, $39,800 invoiced this month, $12,500 collected, $27,300 pending. I emailed Ms. Patel at 11 a.m., subject, invoice wrap-up. Hi Ms. Patel, 3 invoices, $14,800, done, East Side refunded, $500, System Faster, PrintFast paid, $150. Regards, Sophie. She replied, Sophie, you've streamlined it, $14,800 a haul. Friday afternoon, the team noticed. Mark said, Sophie, you juggled a lot, nice work. I said, thanks, you all made it happen. Ms. Patel stopped by at 3 p.m., Sophie, billing's smoother because of you, team's on fire. I smiled, invoices twist, but they turn the wheels. That's my second story. I hope you enjoyed it. Invoices demand detail, but they drive success. Have you fixed a billing error? Thank you for listening, and see you next time.